Look what I found. The Pow Wham Zap comic book trivia quiz. Now, I have a preference for the cards. I like the cards because they're easy. The trivia books, one has to navigate. I'm not sure they're compatible with this format, but I could not resist sharing the 1977 Pop Wham Zap comic book trivia quiz book, illustrated with 100 comic book covers. There we go. So this is fun. This is becoming objects in space. Here's what I own. It was a cheap little eBay, by 100 and wait a minute, 1,001 questions and answers. What makes hi? I'm over here. What makes 1977 so special is that this was the comic book explosion implosion period. And if you'd like to learn more about the great comic book implosion of 1977-78, read this book, 1978. So Dallas and Wells, the fine folks over at Tomorrow's Press. It's a great read. I read it last summer, and the parallels with the big winter storm of 1977 versus what we have discovered after March 2020, they're there as to what will happen to the comic industry. But I would recommend this book. It'll tell everything you want to know about 77. So, I'm 2 years old in 1977. But a few years later, I get all these 70s era books at like flea markets. So I had access to all the pre-implosion books, and then they just disappeared. Specifically, the All-Star Comics with the Justice Society, the early runs of Firestorm come to mind, and the Shazam books, and a lot of those, the Shazam books in particular, became a part of World's Finest as a double-sized anthology series for the most part. But it's an odd era because at the same time we're seeing the Superman movie, and only a few years later, in '82, do we see Perez and Wolfman, kind of restart DC with the new Teen Titans. But anyway, this is worth a read for the comic fans in the room. And I only put that out there for context because that's 77 is when this is written. So this is at the height of the comic book explosion of the time, both for Marvel and DC. Although the Dallas and Wells book is pretty specific to the DC stuff. But Marvel doesn't come out unscathed during this period. I remember these ads. This we got the Star Wars. There we go. Love it. Maybe this will be. Sorry, as I adjust to language and all that. Okay, so I'm worried about how to navigate this book. I haven't looked at it closely. I found out where the answers are at, but it's in a whole other section. So if I pick a random page, I don't want that page. This may be a quick show that never sees the light of day. I was reading that there were superhero questions. This is all comic book stuff. I wanted the comic book stuff. Yeah, this may be a bust. Let's see where we go. All right, looks like we've hit on. I'm gonna go down here with the odds and ends questions. See, I don't know Archie. Never read an Archie book in my life, and I really don't know anyone else that has. But that doesn't say much because I keep to myself. Odds and ends. Let's see what odds and ends live on page 63. Now, where will that correspond, and how much should I cut? Oh, there's a whole Bat trivia question. I have enough of the Batman cards for right now. I think we're good on Batman. I don't dislike Batman, but I have my issues with the Batman. Oh, nice thing about these are numbered. So I want question 446. And I'm in the 440. There I am. I have a general idea where the area is. Keep it there. Let's zoom in. The odds and ends questions. Let's say we'll do 5 of these. Okay, 440. Last Boy on Earth. I'm just giving folks space if they want to play along. I don't think anybody wants to play along. It's Kamandi. Kamandi is the last boy on Earth. That's a Jack Kirby character. Jack Kirby was born in an army camp, Camp D. So he creates a character called Kamandi. No, I'm sorry, it was called Kamandi. Command-D. Kamandi was before my time. I'm first introduced to Kamandi in the first issue of Crisis. Where you see, maybe second issue. I feel bad that I don't know this. Earth 2 Superman, the original Superman, goes to save Kamandi from falling down somewhere. Kamandi also gets, well, Kamandi's in the future, where there are talking apes, because it's 77, and it's all about Planet of the Apes. That's what they do. But there's also the prehistoric past. I don't know if the two meet up in Crisis, because the early Crisis issues do the whole cosmic tuning forks, and then all time and space ends up at the same time. And then there's that, I want to say ATHO, I don't know, somebody in the past writing like prehistoric creatures. All right, but that's not Kamandi. Now the Kid Eternity, that's a DC name too, but I off the top of my head I can't place it. That's not Legion, is it? There's a lot of Legion. I want to be a Legion fan, but there's a lot to know. And all over the years, I still struggle. I've always read Legion, but that's another discussion. I don't know who Korak is. That sounds like a Johnny Carson skit. Kong the Untamed. Nope. I do know Kull. We all know Kull. We might not know much about Kull, but we know that there is a Kull. Okay. Question 1. It's Kamandi. I'm not even going to go... Now, how do I navigate this page? Should I just use this because the camera's quicker with this? Yeah, let's just do it. I'm here. This is what we're going to do. There we go. Oh, the book I'm using is 20 Ads That Shook the World. I'm using it in a class I'm teaching right now. Blackhawk's Base of Operations. We do not get a choice on this. I like it. I like it. I like that they're not all multiple choices. It was an island, right? Was it just called Blackhawk Island? I don't remember ever reading a Blackhawk. Again, the nice thing about reading Crisis over and over again since I was 10 years old is that I get exposed to everything at least once, but it's the last of everything. So Blackhawks, oh, they also show up in Kingdom Come. They do have a role in the Superverse. The Blackhawks, they're just like us. It was some quote that I remember from Kingdom Come. But there we go. Oh, and there's Lady Blackhawk. Shows up in a pre-52 Birds of Prey. Gail Simone writing it. Fairly certain that's the case. Okay, so we got to remember question 458 when we look at the answers. So that's 2 questions. I'm going to do 3 more and call it a day here. What was the name of Lady Blackhawk? We know it's not Zorro or Zatanna. I'm just going to go Zoe, because that just seems to make some sense. I do not know. I know it's not 2 of them. All right. So we run into Blackhawk questions. Yeah, okay, thanks, F. Silver Surfer's real name. Like it. Norrin Rad. Everyone should know this. Without any question. Surfer is essential. It is a shame. We must see Surfer in the new MCU. And my guess is this new cosmic energy they're finding I think that's opening things up to the power cosmic. Who's with me? It's got to be. You wouldn't bring in the Fantastic Four without the power cosmic, and you can't have the power cosmic without Galactus and the Surfer. So welcome Surfer. It's going to happen. Who knows when, but yeah. So Norrin is coming. Now, I didn't mind the Norrin in the Fantastic Four Fox movies. Plenty wrong with those movies. It was a work in progress, but I liked... Did they have Lawrence Fishburne do the voice in those movies? Anyway, not bad, not bad. Who was the love of his... Well, if you read any early Surfer books, you can't get a page without him pining for a... Again, when you only grow up with the comics and the words, you create your own pronunciation for things. It took me years not to say black canary because I was reading canary as cannery because I'm 10. And I don't have anybody to share these. So that those names are. So it's like Shalla-Bal, Shalla. I guess I should just watch the surfer cartoons they made in like the early 2000s. I can Shalla dash Ball. See how close I get. That's just the baggage I'm left with. All right, one more question. I'm waiting for who did the surfer work for, and I really want it to be the EPA. That would be awesome. I don't think that's going to be the case. But, oh my God, it is. Beautiful multiple choice question. No, he did not work for the EPA. That's hilarious. Thanks, 1977. The Skrulls are the Kree. He, of course, worked for Galactus. That's an essential ticket to get into the building kind of question. But hey, if you haven't been exposed to the Surfer, you don't know. So that's Galactus. Look forward to seeing Galactus, folks who've never seen Galactus before. It'd be awesome. And we're done. Oh, no, we have more. Oh, this is cute. Yeah, I like the idea of Surfer working for Carmine Infantino. Because in the end of the day, no, Surfer had nothing to do. Carmine Infantino was all DC. He was the head of DC back in 77. Or maybe just, I can't remember. After reading the Im-plosion book, did the Im-plosion send him home? And then that's when you saw Jeanette Kahn come in. Yeah, anyway, so it's F. We finally get to Galactus, and I want to be done because I'm getting tired. And I think I've overstayed my welcome on this little book here. So we have question 458 to 462, and then question 446. Question 446. The last boy on Earth was Kamandi. And so what did I just say? 452? No, 462. Yeah. Hey, 458, Blackhawk Island it is. Cool. It's Zinda. I think I got that wrong. I said Zoe. So Lady Blackhawk's name is Zinda. Norin Rad is the Silver Surfer. And, ooh, was I close? S-H-A-L, Shalla-Bal. I put a dash in there. I'm going to give myself credit, although it takes some away because I can't pronounce Shalla-Bal. Then we're done because I'm tired and that's my day. And thank you for sharing these excruciatingly short but long minutes with me, and go have a day.